Hey guys, so Xiao is having his first rerun after one whole year, and you may be wondering how is he doing 1 year later? Well, here are my thoughts on him after playing with him for the entire year, and hopefully it helps you to decide whether you want to pull him or not. As you may have heard, Xiao is missing a few things compared to other DPS. Just to name a few big ones, Xiao doesn't have a proper artifact set, like the Blizzard Strayer or the new Husk artifact set. And he also has no good 4-star free-to-play or gacha weapons. The Black Cliff is okay, but the passive is very conditional, and where Xiao is at his weakest, which is against bosses, it may as well be non-existent. And his lack of supports. Maybe it's difficult for MiHoYo to design since Xiao is a very unique character, but ever since his release, there has not been any character that can synergize and improve his performance. For example, we got Kazuha for pretty much every elemental DPS besides Xiao and of course Anemo. We also have strong specific element buffers like Sarah and Goro. And even Hu Tao, who got her first rerun recently, has Thoma in her banner. While he's not as impactful like those mentioned, he can still be a very good Zhongli alternative for Hu Tao. Xiao still doesn't really have any character that can work with him. Ever since his release, his teams haven't really changed. So his performance stayed the same pretty much, and with the Abyss getting increasingly difficult, with things like increased HP, more bosses, and annoying monsters like the wolves, it definitely makes it harder for Xiao players. But does that mean Xiao is not performing to the current standards? I don't think so. Despite everything I've said so far, a free-to-play Xiao team can help you to 9-star the Abyss. And in situation where Xiao can perform decently, he can be the one that carry your runs. And not to mention, with all these things that Xiao is missing, it also means that he has a lot of potential in the future. Now this section is a bit out of place, but I want to talk about Xiao's best support, which is Zhongli, in my opinion. While Zhongli is not required for Xiao, he provides a lot to Xiao. He gives him a beefy shield that prevents Xiao from getting interrupted or potentially dying during his plunge. Of course, you can dodge attacks when you are in midair, but mistakes and bad timing will happen. The shield also gives pretty much the only and reliable source of Anemo Shred that most people can have access to. And in the current Abyss, the new wolves have increased resistance, so the damage improvements will be even better. So if you are considering to get Xiao, I would highly recommend getting Zhongli if you plan to run higher floor Abyss. Of course, that's if you do want Zhongli and have the primos to spare. So to summarize, Xiao with good investment is still a very good DPS and sufficient for the current content and has potential in the future. So that's it for my thoughts on him after 1 year of playing. I hope it helps you in some way, and thanks for watching. Peace.